This is the shape of the number that's going to be on our website next to our knives of how much tariff affects the prices of our knives. Because we've been preaching this all along. We're American made, buy American. You don't have to worry about this shit.
Okay, guys, one final story for today. We're going to watch some really interesting videos from a MAGA businessman who is going viral because he learned the hard way how tariffs actually work. Here is his first video from when Trump first announced his tariffs, where this guy who owns a company called, a Montana Knife Company, and they, of course, make knives. His name is Josh Smith. He explains why the tariffs won't hurt you if you just buy American. Let's listen to his original video.
All right, so I hear that Amazon is going to put a number next to the price of a product on their website to designate how much the tariff is of whatever you're buying on their website. At Montana Knife Company, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a number next to the price as well. And that number is going to look a lot like the shape of this goose egg. Well, it's a chicken egg because I didn't have a goose. But anyway, this is the shape of the number that's going to be on our website next to our knives of how much tariff affects the prices of our knives. Because we've been preaching this all along. We're American made, buy American. You don't have to worry about this shit. Also, that is actually chicken shit on this egg because we also raise our own chickens. But anyway, I digress. Buy American, make American made, and you don't have to worry about this shit. Except for the chicken shit.
So this video makes me roll my eyes because it's just incorrect on a number of levels. Whether you like tariffs or not, whether you support them or not, whether you think the benefits outweigh the costs or not. I don't. I'm not a tariff supporter. I support free trade. But it's just a fact that tariffs do lead to higher prices on specific goods, not necessarily inflation and a higher price level overall, and that gets complicated, but they do lead to specific things getting more expensive. And that's actually kind of the point. He says, buy American and you don't have to pay the tariff, but that doesn't make sense for two key reasons. One is that even goods made in America rely on imports and materials that come from other countries almost all the time. There are very, very few products where the entire supply chain, even if it's made in America, all just comes from America. Given, all the resources and products and global supply chains, that's just not very realistic. So even many made in America products are affected by tariffs because their input costs get more expensive. And secondly, the whole point of tariffs in the first place is to help American businesses by allowing them to charge higher prices, because the foreign competition gets hit with this tariff, has to raise their price. It costs more. Now the domestic companies can also raise their prices and make more money. That's literally the point. So even if you have an American supply chain and every step of the way, it's all American, those companies still raise their prices because all their competition just got priced out. So they have more wiggle room to raise their own prices and still be cheaper than the competition. No matter how you twist it, prices still get more expensive for certain things. And you can argue that it's worth it if you're a tariff supporter, and I am not. But you can't argue it doesn't happen at all, at least not without just denying reality and then having to learn the hard way like this guy did. Here is his follow-up video where he goes over his own costs going up because he imports equipment and steel to make his knives, and so do his suppliers. Let's look at this.
All right, for those of you that say buy American-made equipment, the tariffs won't affect you. This is American-made heat treating furnaces. July 17th, 2024, base price $519. July 23rd, 2025, base price $612. The thermocouple interface upgrade, $14,900, $16,700. The loader, $10,200. The loader, $11,400. Two 1,000 gallon tanks, gas backup reservoirs, $39,400, $44,300. Spare parts kit, same stuff, $18,100, $20,400. So this is my point, and this is what I'm getting at. We're trying to build American manufacturing. This is American-made equipment, 100% made in America. This stuff has an effect. Again, I'm questioning why is the cost of equipment to manufacture in America going up that drastically in 1 year? I'm not hating on the Trump administration. Again, I'm trying to point out that their policies need some adjustments. We should be focusing on finished goods coming in from overseas. We shouldn't be making the cost to buy equipment made in America for American manufacturers go up by this amount of money. $100,000 on the base price in 1 year.
So this guy is going mega viral because people are mocking him. I'm not mocking him. I actually give him a lot of credit because he didn't have to admit that he was wrong. He didn't have to post all these receipts. He could have just moved along and never admitted it. So I actually give him credit. I don't think he should be mocked. I don't necessarily blame him for just having a wrong economic opinion. I don't want harm to his business because he has that. And I do give him a lot of credit. It's very hard to admit when you're wrong, especially and when you're doing social media and posting to millions of people. And I think he's done a public service, actually, by vlogging in real time, his realization of how tariffs actually work. And so I give him credit. I'm not condemning him. I'm not bashing him like a lot of people are for being honest with people and showing people how this stuff really works and how it's not avoidable and how the laws of economics are not optional and how even if your goal is to help American manufacturers, tariffs often don't do that. In Trump's first term, he put these massive steel tariffs in place, and they helped some jobs in the steel industry, but they destroyed far more jobs in other manufacturing sectors that relied on steel as an input cost, and it got more expensive. That's extensively documented. Many studies reach that conclusion into it. So I really don't think this stuff works, this protectionist approach to trade policy. But even if you do think it works, even if you do support it, you have to acknowledge that there are costs involved. And if you don't, you might find out the hard way, like this guy did. What do you guys think? Have you seen this man's story going viral? Do you agree with him before or do you agree with him now? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button while you're at it. All right, guys, that'll be it for today's episode of the Brad vs. Everyone podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to send in your voicemails for my Voicemail Friday episodes, and we'll talk again real soon.